Oh yeah, I'm playing Star Citizen. Pew 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 pew. Pew. Hey, good day, folks. It's Forteetu, and this year, to me, is going to be Star Citizen year. There's been a bunch of people in this for a few years now. I am myself just getting into it. For me, it's the right time. You may have to decide that for yourself. What I want to do now, just starting all this stuff off, is have a look at some hangars. So the hangar becomes your kind of home base, where you put your ship, where you can modify its loadout and configurations, and just kind of decorate up a bit. There's a couple of different hangars available. This is the starting one. It's called the Self-Land hangar. And at the moment, it actually happens to be my personal favorite. Gonna do a couple of quick tours of the hangars just to have a quick look around. And like I said, starting off with the Self-Land hangar, it's a mess. There's cables laying everywhere. The flooring's all rusted and scuffed up and everything. The lighting is kind of dim and dark. There's crap everywhere. And that's kind of why I like it, really. I saw someone say, make a comment about this, that it reminded them of the hangar that the Millennium Falcon was in. And I think, yep, that's pretty spot on. I mean, and I think that kind of charm is what makes me enjoy this as well. So there's a couple little kind of hidden nooks and crannies around the whole place, where you can decorate things up. So you see these little green dots that are on the floor. They're on the walls. They're in all kinds of locations. That's where you affix items. Everything from, I'll show you over here on this little platform, things that are called hangar flare. They're just decorations. So keep in mind that this stuff, like the liquor cabinet on the wall, is not actually part of the hangar. It's a piece of hangar flare that you place here. The elevator, the lift there is, we'll go up the lift in just a minute. That's actually part of the hangar. This little calendar item that's here, another piece of hangar flare that has got kind of interesting points and of interest through the calendar year, through the history and lore of the game. These lockers that are here, which are really cool. They've just got a bunch of kind of old memorabilia and throwbacks to Wing Commander and Freelancer. There's just some really cool stuff in here. I love this book. Everything I know about dogfighting, I learned from my fish tank. Have a look through that stuff. There's some really amazing things in there. This is a jukebox, which is where you're hearing the music track play from at the moment. Not only does it play a couple of its own kind of pre-built-in songs, but you can configure it. I haven't figured out how to, but you can configure it to actually play your own music, so you can stream MP3s through it and that kind of stuff and have music in your hangar. There is a trophy case, which at the moment is sadly lacking in trophies, and more interesting bits of subscriber flair. This is something from history and lore, some chunk of Broken Planet. A few bits of flair come along to everybody who's in the game, and for free. This thing came around Christmas time in 2016, basically the week that I got in, as just a piece of free subscriber flair for happy holidays or whatever. So anyway, that'll give you an idea how you can kind of dress up your hangars. This one in particular does have a second level to it up there. You can see that catwalk up top. It's got room around the edges for a bit of dressing, and also some small vehicles like size 1 vehicles, maybe Land Rovers, that little hover bike looking thing. I think even the Merlin or something like that might be classed as a size 1 vehicle. So then where you put your big ships would be out here in the middle, obviously, of the ship area. So something like a size 3 vehicle would go there, and then size 1 or 2, and a size 4 vehicle if you've got a rather large something like, I'm not sure, size 4, maybe something like a Constellations or something like that. I'll show you what I am currently flying, and that is a Cutlass Black. Now this isn't the ship that I ultimately want, but it's what I'm currently flying, the Cutlass Black. It's kind of Star Citizen's little bit of a take on the Millennium Falcon kind of thing. It's a general purpose light cargo hauler that's got some fairly decent weapons to it. And there's a bit of a love-hate relationship within Star Citizen community around the Cutlass. My end goal, my actual pledge for the game, is this one here, the Cutlass Red. This is not a flyable ship at the moment. It is intended to be a search and rescue specialty vehicle based on the Cutlass frame or the Cutlass chassis, with extra scanners, and there's a... Here, I'll just open the door real quick. Not to turn this into a ship tour or anything. We're supposed to be talking about hangars. But just real briefly, have a look inside. You can see it's a med bay. So it's intended as a search and rescue vehicle to be able to find people either lost in space, lost on planets, whatever, go in, recover, heal, and basically work as your support vehicle. And that's kind of my end goal in the game, what I think is going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, let's have a quick look upstairs, up onto this catwalk area. So I'll go into the little lift. And up we go, and we get a bit of a bird's eye view of our hangar area. And each of the hangars has an upper deck of some type. Obviously, some better than others. This is pretty nice. Gives you a kind of a bird's eye view of the ship area a bit. It's not an enclosed office area up here at the top, which some others have. And you know, like I said, it's the starter. It's the bare bones. But at the moment, it happens to be my my favorite little hangar out of the group, actually. I do enjoy these. So that's really about it for the Self-Land hangar. It's pretty simple. It gets the job done. It's got a bit of a grime look and feel to it, which might turn you off, or might be the character that you're looking for. And I think I'm going to wrap it up here while we wait for the lift to come up and head back down. I hope you enjoyed it. A quick look around in the hangar, and I'm going to be doing some other hangar videos here, so come back and I'll do the rest of them soon. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.